Hello guys, this is me, DavePink243, and I'm here for another Yu-Gi-Oh video. And this is on a topic that people just will not shut up about. Like, all of the Yu-Gi-Oh players in the TCG are just like quaking in their boots about this. Why? Because 3 tactical talents is a broken ass card. Now, for those of you who somehow have not heard of this card, it is a card that is coming out in the set Rise of the Duelist, which is the first core booster set to kick off the new Yu-Gi-Oh era. And I mean, so far the set has been pretty good from what we have seen, but this card just fucking blows everything out of the water because... blows everything else out of the water because this card, it's more than insane, it's absolutely absurd. And I don't know who designed this card, I don't know who smoked what, but shame on you for designing this card. Yeah, it's broken. Now let's read off what it does, shall we? 3 tactical talents. It is a normal spell card. You can only activate 1 card with this name once per turn. So, if your opponent activates a monster effect previously during your main phase this turn, activate one of these effects. Which there are 3. Get this right. It's either that you could draw 2 cards, take control of 1 monster your opponent controls until the end phase of this turn, or, last but not least, look at your opponent's hand, and if you do, shuffle 1 card from it into the deck. What the fuck? Like, can we just sit here and talk about these effects individually? Okay, so... draw 2 cards. That's literally Pot of Greed. Like... I shouldn't need to explain to you guys why Pot of Greed is still banned as of 2020. There should really be no explanation needed for that. Take control of 1 monster your opponent controls. That is literally Change of Heart, but even better because it doesn't target. Even Change of Heart had a target kind of condition to it. Like, it still targeted a monster as per cost. But with this card, it's not even targeting a monster that your opponent controls. It's just take control of 1 monster your opponent controls without any downsides. No effect negation, no restrictions of anything else. Like, why? And the last effect is literally the Forceful Sentry. Which, yeah. Pot of Greed, Change of Heart, the Forceful Sentry, all of these cards have been banned in the TCG for God knows how long. And for good reason. The sheer unfair versatility of this card is, like, almost endless. I mean, yeah, arguably the card is not that good going first, but that's only because you can't really take advantage of the Change of Heart kind of effect. You could still either get two draws off of this card, or you could just flat out rip a card out of your opponent's hand and send it back into the deck. Like, why? Who made up the car design of this thing? Oh my god, dude, like... And the fact that the only condition that you need to meet in order to activate one of these effects is to wait for your opponent to activate a monster effect during your turn? Specifically in the main phase? That's really not that hard to accomplish. Like, if you think about monster effects in general, they are prolific, but hand trap effects, especially during the opponent's main phase, are prolific as hell. I mean, let's just take a few common hand trap examples for a minute. Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. Nibiru. Hell, even as simple as like Ciphering Gear Gamma. Effect Failure. All of these cards mostly activate during the opponent's main phase, and they can all cause this card to become live. And so I kind of get the purpose behind this card, right? So, in case of your opponent that just like outright denies you of advantage, like this is a bit of a backup plan. Problem is that this card goes way too far with that. Seriously, like... By the time you resolve this card, it's like whatever your opponent did to you didn't even matter. And that's what drives me up the wall with this card, like... like, just how simple it is to activate. Just how powerful its individual effects are. And... look, like... this had to have been the work of smoking some kind of drug from Konami R&D, because this card is just... I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like beyond insane. And you know, there's a very good reason as to why Yu-Gi-Oh! Players just won't shut the hell up about this card. Because it's literally 3 banned cards in one. And to be fair, it is a hard once per turn, but does that really matter when you only need 1 to resolve? I don't really think so. Honestly, I don't think this card should ever have been made. Because, to me, this seems like probably like the most broken Yu-Gi-Oh! Card that has been made for the modern era. I know I may sound a little bit ridiculous saying that, but come on, dude. It has 3 effects that are taken straight from banned cards currently in the TCG. I don't know about the OCG. Like, I know for a fact that Pot Green is banned in the OCG as well, and probably Change of Heart. But, what was Konami even thinking with 3 tactical talents? Like, it should have been that if you want to activate this card, your opponent would have to activate a trap card that would negate one of your monster's effects. And then destroys that monster. And then you could use this card. I mean, at the end of the day, like, this card is still fucking broken as it is. Like, hell no that it's fair. Like, this card is never going to be fair. As I always say, if it takes one unfair card to get around another one, you're not really solving anything. You're just adding problems to the game in general. And honestly, this is just another case of that being shown off. And that's really all I have to say about it. Like, this card's fucking busted. It shouldn't have ever been made in the first place. And I am going to dread the day that this card comes to the TCG. For a very good reason. But if you like me ranting on about this card, then I hope you guys enjoyed this short but very important video for Yu-Gi-Oh! The Yu-Gi-Oh! kind of side of my channel. Because, again, I don't want to abandon it. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of my things. And it's stuff like this that keeps me making Yu-Gi-Oh! Content on the side. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Video in the future. See you guys then.